back again with another video, this time going through my game collection. So last time I did this, it was 2 years ago, I think. I was considering doing every year, but then last year, what was it, 2022, I just didn't. I didn't make much videos in general, so it just didn't happen. Wasn't a conscious thing, it just didn't. So hey, but we're doing it now. First off, we're starting with the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. Just really quick, first thing first, yeah, this angle, I'm not sure I'm liking it that much, but I had to move some things that were being used as my camera stand, essentially. I do have a tripod for my camera, but it's really short, so I had to stand it on something else. And of all of my game system collections, this one has probably changed the least. I just haven't been collecting for it as of late. There's so many other things to collect, it's just like, And it's not really a system that I have much nostalgia for or anything, so it does fall to the wayside a little bit collecting wise. I do think I have some new things in here, or maybe just one new thing, I don't remember. There, I think, might be some in here that I had before but didn't show in the previous video, so I just remembered to bring them out this time. But most of these in general are my husband Devin's, his childhood games, so I won't be able to talk a lot about some of these. Enough whiffle waffling aside, let's just get into the games. Oh yeah, these are not in any order really, because they don't have cases or anything like that. I still need to get onto that. Although speaking of cases, let me just start with the boxed games to get out of the way. I do have a few. So first off here, I have Atelier LGB. I got this in Japan. I really like the Atelier series, and this was a really good price, and it looked very, very good. I mean, it still looks good because I purposely take the game out of the box so I don't have to mess with it. I haven't played this, it's in Japanese, and I don't know Japanese well enough to really understand it, but alchemy, woo, I like the alchemy stuff. One day I'll play it, hopefully. So before I move on to some of the other box games that I have, I figured I might mention I also have Atelier Mary GB. This is the Game Boy version or Game Color version of the first Atelier game, originally on PS1 and Saturn. And then I think I didn't show this one off last time, but we had it before. It was someplace else, and I didn't think to check anyplace else. But this is the Japanese version of Dragon Warrior Monsters. It's one of Devin's favorite series, so he got this from Japan. Monster, like, collecting and breeding, and there's a monster tournament and stuff like that. I haven't played too much of it because I originally tried to play it in university, and that's not really a good time to be starting somewhat more complicated games. The breeding system can get a little bit interesting from what I remember. And the last box Game Boy game that we have is actually a brand new. It's very new. Like, it's an old game, but it got a new release. That's Avenging Spirit. I think this is a puzzle game from what I recall. Who put, like, Retrobit put this out. It's like it has a glow in the dark case, the game. I haven't taken it out of the box yet because I'm gonna wait until I actually get to playing it before taking it out of the box so I can not damage the box. I try to be very careful about that. And I like that it came with a plastic case protector thing, so I feel less anxious about, like, denting it and whatnot. Although it says it's a deluxe hardcover cartridge packaging. Maybe it's hardcover anyway. Pokemon, so Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Yellow, or Special Pikachu Edition. Pokemon Yellow. I'm sure most of you know Pokemon. Yay, Pokemon! I haven't played these. These are good Devin's, so he's played them. This is not his original one though, because I gave it to him. I don't know where his original Pokemon Yellow ran off to, but hey, Pokemon. I know there are quite a few other Pokemon games, but part of me is like, let's catch them all. I'm like, Pokemon, haha. But they're kind of expensive, to be honest. They're really, really collectible, I think, right now, because everybody's like, yay, Pokemon. So I think I'll pass. I haven't really played too much Pokemon anyway, so why am I thinking of getting all the Pokemon games if I'm not a particularly huge fan of them? I don't know. So those are the only ones we have for the Game Boy, and I think it'll probably stay that way for a while. And then the next little batch, I don't know what of these I haven't shown in the last video, collection video, and what ones I have, because some of these were also put away strangely, so I may have not shown all of these on here, but regardless, I'm showing them now. So we have Dragon Warrior Monsters, the English versions, and 2 copies of them. One is mine and one is Devin's. And then Dragon Warrior Monsters 2, Kobe's Journey. And then we have a Japanese version of Kobe's Journey. I don't remember. I think it's Luca in Japanese. And then we have a Japanese version of, I believe in English it's Tara's Journey, Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 Tara's Journey, or something like that. So like I said earlier, Dragon Warrior Monsters is one of Devin's favorite series. So those are definitely all of his, and he really enjoys them. I don't remember what he thinks of Dragon Warrior Monsters 2, like the Luca versus Tara. I don't remember what her name is in English, but I know he really, really loves the first game, so there you go. I thought we had the English version of Tara's Journey, but I can't seem to find it, so either it's lost to the abyss and we don't actually have it, or we do have it and it's just somewhere weird, but I'm not sure. I'll have to poke Devin about it, and like maybe he never got it or something. I don't know, but not here. Oh yeah, the rest of all of these are Devin's games, by the way. Like Atelier games were mine, and Avenging Spirit was mine. The rest of these are Devin. This one I'm not really sure how to fully read. This is the Gundam Gaiden Lacron Heroes. I think this is supposed to be a strategy RPG with Gundam. I don't know. I've never played it. I believe Devin got it in Japan when he was a kid. I don't really know much about this. I swear, like when looking it up as well, there's not much info either. Then we have Monster Farm Battle Card GB. I think this is called Monster Rancher Battle Card GB in English. This is the Japanese version. Again, I think Devin got it from Japan when he was a kid, and I don't really know how this plays. I know the traditional Monster Rancher games that you put in a CD and you get a monster, like a music CD or a game CD or whatever. It depends on the console that's on. I have no idea how that works with this game. I know there's monsters and like you train them, I guess. But the first thing I generally think of with that series is the CD get monster mechanic. So yeah, I don't really know how that translates to the Game Boy. Then I have Scooby-Doo Classic Creep Capers. It's a game. I haven't played it, and I have no idea what it is. I don't research the games that Devin picks up. Then we have Game & Watch Gallery 3. I believe this is a collection of Game & Watch games on the GB. Wow. What games are on it and how they are different from the originals, I have no idea. I have not played this. And then the last Game Boy / Game Boy Color game in the collection as of now is Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Hey, you guys know Super Mario Bros. I believe this is the same as the NES original game, except I think you have like an overworld map, and I think you can collect like red coins in the levels or something. And obviously the screen is a little crunched down because NES on a TV versus on a Game Boy screen. Yeah, it's a bit different there. But I'm pretty sure Devin had fun with this as a kid. I have not played it myself. This one is one I am interested in playing. Like some of these childhood games of his, I'm like, I don't know if I want to play that ever. Super Mario Bros? Maybe. So those are all of the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games that we have so far in the collection. Let me know any of these you really like, or maybe your favorite Game Boy Color games and all that stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in another video. Bye!